Weird. I could have sworn I heard something in here. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is one way to start off a video, but happy Halloween, everybody! Welcome to the Mr. Chaos 2016 Halloween special. And yeah, just happy Halloween. So I picked two things to react to, so I'm going to be reacting to two things in this episode of Chaos Reacts. And the first thing I'm going to be reacting to is a creepypasta reading by CreepsMcPasta. Yeah, he's a very good creepypasta reader. I actually watch a lot of his videos. He's a very good reader. But the creepypasta I'm going to be reacting to him was something that obviously caught my eye as a brony. And this creepypasta title is The Truth Behind My Little Pony. Now, yeah, the truth behind My Little Pony, and the thumbnail was Fluttershy's dead corpse being eaten by animals. It's very depressing to look at, but so yeah, that's the first thing I'm going to be reacting to. So yeah, so without further ado, let's react to the first thing. Alright, starting the reading of the creepypasta, The Truth Behind My Little Pony by CreepsMcPasta in 3, 2... Okay, wait a minute, just let me adjust something first. Sorry about that. Alright, for real this time. Starting the video in 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, let's get scared.
You all probably know about the new generation of My Little Pony.
Yep.
Friendship is magic. It has, for one reason or another, became an overnight sensation.
Yep, I mean the Brony fandom started like soon after season 1, so yeah, that is true.
Success is impressive.
It is.
However,
I mean, we're truly gifted, so.
Question. Lauren Faust has worked on other popular shows, and has been working on
like the Powerpuff Girls,
the Galaxy Girls. How did she wind up creating the remake of some 80s toy commercial instead of working on her own show ideas? It could be that she's just nostalgic about her child My Little Pony toys or something. But
yeah,
even then, what artist wouldn't rather work on their own ideas? I read this news story a few years ago. It was about 6 girls who all went to the same school and died on the same day. November 7th, 2004. A friend of mine from NC.
I'm immediately detecting something creepily similar here.
I forgot about it until I was watching a few episodes of My Little Pony and realized the main characters were surprisingly similar to the girls who died.
Wait a minute.
I decided to look for that article again. The paper had either gotten shut down or I'd misremembered the name. So I tried tracking down my old World of Warcraft buddy and asked him for the article. Turned out he happened to have the file saved on his computer. And I was right. There's a definite connection here. The first girl, Samantha Gales, was obviously the inspiration for Fluttershy.
Okay.
A shy, introverted girl. What her classmates didn't know was that she was constantly abused at home by her mother and stepfather. Her mother conceived her at the age of 15, and she blamed poor Samantha for ruining her life. This made Samantha self-conscious. When her stepfather moved in, this made the neglect worsen.
Oh no.
Her stepfather never liked having to take care of Samantha when her mother was away, so he would lock her in the basement and leave her, sometimes for the whole day. Her mother tolerated this, and, as she grew, would hit Samantha for talking out of turn.
What?
When her half-sister was born, the abuse became considerably worse.
Still?
She would be starved, forced to sleep outside, and sometimes beaten outright. Because she dressed in shabby clothes and had low self-esteem, She was often picked on by other kids at school. Her only friends were animals that she would rescue, which her family would make her get rid of. She committed suicide by overdosing on Valium.
That actually makes a lot
The
of
second,
sense.
named Janice Walters, was always one of the popular girls. She was rich, smart,
Rarity.
beautiful,
Rarity, right?
and seemed to live the charmed life.
Yeah, this has to be Rarity.
However, her parents argued constantly.
Why?
And were really only together for appearances.
But why? Rarity's parents in the
held
show were
to a
nice,
high
so
standard,
this doesn't sound
which
like them.
made her a perfectionist.
But then again, we're only focusing on the inspirations
She
for
wanted to
the
be a
main
designer
characters, so
and
it's
live
not
in
really that
Paris.
important.
But her parents wanted her to remain in Carolina and marry a proper man, one of good breeding and high income.
I just got something on my screen.
Her parents ignored her. Her parents' only concern was appearing rich and of high social standing. But in reality, her mother married her father because of money, and because he had accumulated so
That's
much
never a
debt,
good rate. That's
they
never
were
a good
losing
marriage.
money fast. This is what got her interested in fashion initially, since she started making her own fashionable clothes to maintain the appearance of wealth. She died in a car crash when her mother and father got into another argument over money while he was driving. Her neck was snapped on impact and she died instantly.
What an
She
unfair
was
way to die.
clearly the inspiration for Rarity.
Yep. Who's next?
Then there was Alexandra Matthews. Alex was a competitive girl. She always sought to be the best,
Rainbow Dash?
especially at sports. Track.
Yeah,
in
probably
particular.
Rainbow Dash, because
Her
yeah,
father
Applejack is
always
also
wanted
pretty
her,
competitive, but she's more of a country
and
girl.
since her mother was declared incapable of having another child, he decided to raise her as if she was his son. In the end though, she loved her mother and father, and was more than happy to play sports with her father. She excelled at them even. This made her popular, and by the time she was in high school, she was being sought out by athletic scouts from colleges all over the country. This made her try even harder. She had always wanted to compete in the Olympics. However, when she was 15, her mother, who had been told she could never have another child, had a son.
Okay.
After that, her parents didn't pay very much attention to her,
Oh
which
no.
made her more determined to succeed. She ended up pushing herself so hard at track, she neglected her friends, her grades, and even her personal health. At one point, she became so desperate, she started taking steroids.
Your daughter's a
What's
person
her
too.
and
Pay
her
attention to
family
her as
didn't
well.
know was that she had a mild heart condition that the steroids worsened. She was pushing herself so hard physically as well. She ended up collapsing during a match due to a heart complication. She died in hospital a few days later.
What an unfair way
In
to
the show,
die. I mean,
Rainbow Dash seems the most similar.
yep. Knew it.
The girl most similar to Applejack, Jamie Sanders, was
Okay.
a farm girl,
Yeah.
just like the character based off her.
Yes.
What the show didn't include was that her farm was run down, and her family was always struggling with money.
Yeah, that's not like Sweet
She
Apple
often
Acres.
worked odd jobs under the table to try help support her family. She had many brothers and sisters, and she was the second, which meant it was up to her and her brother to take care of the young'uns. This meant she didn't have much time to hang out with her friends, or take any extracurricular activities, or even do her homework on most nights. She had an aunt, whom her
I'm
family
surprised
in
that this
Manhattan
picture on the
was
screen
from,
isn't really freaking me out
who
that
kept
much.
offering to send money to support her mother.
I don't
and
know why.
father. But they were proud, and always refused. That is, until her father died of a heart attack in 2001. Her mother followed shortly after.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is similar to the show how Applejack's parents are actually dead.
All the children. They were taken in by their senile grandma, who was incapable of truly taking care of them. Jamie herself oftentimes helped out with other families' yard work to keep her family afloat. She died when she fell into a wood chipper.
And she just wanted to help.
Pinkie Pie's inspiration probably has the saddest story. Catherine Jackson.
Oh really? Fluttershy's story was pretty sad.
Child and moved from home to home. Her birth father killed her mother and himself in a fit of rage when she was 5, and she could never quite settle into a good home. Some of the foster families who would take her in were merely interested in the financial support.
Why adopt her then?
Bring in.
Well,
and would refuse to feed her or clothe her. Even when she was in a nice home with a good family, the old memories still haunted her, breaking her fragile sanity into a million pieces.
Could that explain why she's never calm?
She would have nightmares of her mother screaming and bleeding, and her father screaming for her, claiming to be after her next. By the time she was in high school, she completely snapped. She started to hallucinate and act out in class. Many of the other kids, and even teachers, assumed she was
kind of similar to me wanting to get out of school so bad.
To be funny.
But this is my last year, so I'll be fine.
She would oftentimes paint and draw and write about fascinating things, and dressed in over-the-top clothes.
I thought it was going to be that she would try to throw a random party all the time.
Her condition was getting worse and worse. The voices and images becoming more realistic and more demanding. She died when she jumped off a building, one of the voices having told her she could fly.
Also, it wasn't out of suicide.
What makes the last fact even more chilling is that Lauren originally designed Pinkie Pie to be a Pegasus, as seen in her early development sketches.
Is that true? I mean, I know this creepypasta isn't true, but wait, was Pinkie actually originally meant to be a Pegasus pony?
Cynthia Little. She was held up to a high standard from a young age.
I know this creepypasta isn't real, and I know Twilight's, the love of my life, so I'll try to keep it together for this last story.
She was held up to the same high standard. She ended up neglecting other facets of her life in order to make sure she got the best grades. For a while, this worked. Her parents were proud of her accomplishments and bragged to their friends about having not one genius child, but
this seems okay so far.
That is, until a local private academy for the gifted started to become interested in her. Among several other...
Is this meant to be the Cancelot high school that she was accepted into?
That this would be the best opportunity she could have to prove herself as the perfect child.
Wait, whoa.
The pressure was high.
That seems a little strong, doesn't it?
Spots for new students. And she knew there would be a test and an essay required to get in. So she became a little desperate. She studied to the point where she could hardly eat and never sleep. As the test closed in, she panicked and she opted to find an essay online to copy, and during the test resorted to cheating. When she was caught, her parents were horrified. She sank into deep depression and eventually hung herself to save herself the shame of being an imperfect daughter.
What was the point in killing yourself over not being a perfect child? Even if you're not smart, you're beautiful the way you are.
By such depressing events. Perhaps she felt some odd need to give the girls closure, or perhaps to tell their story in any way she could. Think about it. In the show,
Yeah, to give all the characters a
Fluttershy
happy
is able
home.
to take care of animals she adores.
Yeah, not commit suicide.
Rarity is a successful designer with loving parents.
And now with multiple
Rainbow
stores.
Dash is in fact a great athlete.
Yeah, she was
Applejack
accepted by
has
the
a
Wonderbolts.
successful farm.
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie is happy with not a care in the world. And Twilight Sparkle was accepted into an exclusive school.
And now she's a princess.
Maybe, just maybe, she wanted to give the spirits of these girls what they always wanted. And I think they're happy.
Wow, that was a great creepypasta, like seriously. And that was my reaction to the reading of the creepypasta titled The Truth Behind My Little Pony by CreepsMcPasta. And yeah, CreepsMcPasta is a great reader. I mean, I still watch some of his latest videos today, and he's still a great reader. So yeah, even though this video is pretty old, I looked at the date and I think it said 2014 or 2012, I believe. A couple of years ago, but this is still very good. So yeah, to CreepsMcPasta, I know you'll never see this video, but yeah, just to CreepsMcPasta, very good job of reading this. And about the story, yeah, like, I know creepypastas aren't real. Like, you know, back in 2015, I took the My Little Pony SNES creepypasta seriously because I was sort of in kind of my bad way back then, and I took everything I saw seriously. And yeah, what Twilight said in that creepypasta, like, you needed something to make you feel better in life, and now it's time to move on. That line creeped me out because it was perfectly relatable to me. Like, saying, I can't live with My Little Pony because literally being a brony is literally the only thing that keeps me from committing suicide or falling into deep depression. Because of my awful past, which I'm not going to talk about in about a year or maybe a couple more years or something. Just whenever I think it's appropriate to tell you guys the truth of how I have alluded to YouTube and how I have alluded into the fandom. But that's for another day. But yeah, just wow, like this is actually a pretty well written creepypasta. Like with Fluttershy's story, yeah, I've said this during the video, like, her parents don't really sound much like her actual parents in the show. You know, like the Flutter Brother episode. Like, obviously her parents seem actually a little more shyer than actually her herself, which is also a bit worrying. But yeah, just, and then, well, all right. But yeah, as I said, I know, like, this is a creepypasta about the, fictional My Little Pony characters being based off of real people. So, yeah, this is really about the main six, not anybody else, not any parents or siblings. So, really, the parents can really be a little different in these different stories. As long as it's relatable in some ways, then it's fine. So, I get that. But, yeah, just, I wonder, I thought the story was gonna go like Fluttershy like finds a way to run away from home, and she gets a cottage like she does in the show, and she just survives there and she takes care of animals, kind of like Snow White. But that didn't happen. Like, this is a creepypasta, it's supposed to be sad and everything. And yeah, it's supposed to be based off of, you know, how the main six girls like died all together on the same day, or no, that's not. Yeah, they all died, and I wonder, like, okay, if I'm right, like, if they all died on the same day, then is it supposed to be like similar to the Cutie Mark Chronicles episode from season 1? You know, where we see the story of how all the main six got their cutie marks. So the real life version of that is where we're supposed to see that the real actual main six girls in the real world, how they all died on the same day. Which makes a lot of sense because the main six got their cutie marks on the same day. And yeah, just in a lot of these stories, it seemed like a very unfair way for them to all die. Like some of them had sad stories from the very beginning, like Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy and yeah, Applejack. But really, Rainbow Dash and Rarity and Twilight had very good lives, and those three stories out of the other three, because there's six, seem like the kind of stories where you're listening to them and you're like, wow, this person is really coming along in life. Like, she's getting all the potential, she's really stepping up, and now events took a turn from the worst and they were taken away. So, yeah, half of them were sad from the beginning and they made a lot of sense, but the other half of them, Rainbow Dash and Rarity and Twilight, seemed like, you know, that really didn't have to happen. They could have really worked it out. But I guess they couldn't, but yeah, again, very good creepypasta, and yeah, even if this is old, it's still very good. And yeah, I'm glad I reacted to this. Like, yeah, of course I didn't really say much during the video, but this is a creepypasta. Like, do you really expect a lot of reactors to really say much when they're watching a creepypasta? Especially when it's just an audio reading like this one? But, yeah, yeah, as always, you have the right to just skip to the next reaction, which you'll want to, because the next video I'm going to be reacting to is actually a YTP. But yeah, getting back on the topic of this was actually a very good story, and yes, I've learned the fact that most creepypastas are actually fake, and a lot of the Lost episode or, you know, like Truth About Cartoon kind of creepypastas are fake. So, aside from, you know, the whole Nickelodeon thing, you know, Squidward's suicide thing may be real, I've learned to not take creepypastas as seriously as I used to, because I'm getting better in life already, and I'm not really the self-destructive kind of person I used to be back in 2015. Which is why, obviously, as you're seeing right now, I'm completely, you know, unharmed by this creepypasta. And here I'm actually saying, hey, it was actually a pretty good written story. Like, good story to listen to for Halloween. So I said, alright, this is going to be one of the videos I react to for this Halloween. So, yeah, and I'm very glad I did. It was a very good story, and, yeah, just a lot of sad stories. But, hey, it's Halloween, so, yeah, that's all I really have to say about this one. So, yeah, to CreepsMcPasta, very good job on the reading for this, and to whoever originally wrote this creepypasta, very good job on it. Again, very good writing, and, yeah, it actually makes a lot of sense. It is very relatable to all the main 6 characters. Alright, so the second and last video I'm going to be reacting to for the Halloween special is MLP YTP, Rarity Tree, and Justin is Baby by DreamWarriorFish. So yeah, this is a My Little Pony YTP I've never seen before, and yeah, though it may not seem like it has much to do with Halloween, this was uploaded October 31st on the day of Halloween, and I think DreamWarriorFish actually said something in the description where he's like, yeah, I know this doesn't really have much to do with Halloween, but hey, it's October 31st, so why not? So, yeah, and I couldn't really find anything else really worthy of this kind of special, so, yeah, and I'm supposing we can all just use a little entertainment after, you know, that creepypasta. I mean, it may have depressed a couple of people, so yeah, for the next and final video for this special, going to be reacting to MLP YTP, Rarity Tree, and Justin is Baby. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this. And even the thumbnail, I couldn't even make out what it was even supposed to be. But I guess that goes to show that this YTP should be good. So, yeah, just let's see how weird this is. So without further ado, let's get started on the last one. Alright, starting the YTP in 3, 2, 1, start. Rarity has sex with a... Why? Pinkie? Oh god, okay, this is pretty scary already. Granny, what are you doing?
Citizens of Ponyville. Congratulations, Rarity.
Mayor, what are you doing?
Now you fucked up!
What is going on?
Gay.
Gay. Okay. Oh no! Oh god. Oh no. DreamWarriorFish presents. Okay, the theme song was all like. Okay, we went from My Little Pony to this. What did you say? What did you say? No! Oh no! So this is okay. So this is based on the Simple Ways episode from season 4. Well, that's often what it escalates into. Pony's Gays Gala. Why are you going to that?
Reminds me of the Spring Fling meets Manhattan where...
Exactly. I can't describe me.
I can't describe me. What? What? Who's unable to describe themselves? Like. Okay. Oh, there's 2 rarities.
Just how special it is. Au naturel.
Oh no! 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 Oh no! Okay, it's almost hard to tell that they're mirrored because, you know, their face is still one face, so it's hard to tell that they're mirrored. There's nothing there. There's nobody there.
My travels, but I've never beheld such beauty.
No. Oh, not this song again. So annoying. Oh no! Oh, what? Why would you animate that? Why would you animate that? What? Ridiculously no! Oh God, no! Oh, what? No, not again! Stop! Stop! I can't even show that. Okay, well, it did say Rarity loved the tree, so. Oh yeah, because Spike was being cheated on. What's wrong with the commercial? It's like glitching and stuttering all over the place. What? Tough.
I brought my cider tasting cup. Are you ready to go try the samples?
I'm sorry, but that glitch looked funny.
What's wrong?
Yeah, what is wrong?
Is it something I said?
Wait, didn't you kill yourself earlier? Well, it's a YTP, there's no logic. No, oh, Rarity.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, the love of your life just said fuck you, and you're like, okay, whatever.
You so much.
Dark dick. You
Yeah.
this.
Okay, this gotta be like the grossest YTP I've ever seen.
Bloody fate awaits you and the rest of your
That's not right.
race. And I, Tartarus, chieftain of the brutes, will send you to
What's this? What was that from? Huh. Oh no. Okay.
Don't miss an all-new My Little Pony.
Oh, that roleplay. That. Oh.
Oh, Ouija. What's going on? Is this like Friendship is Gick or something where we derail into a bunch of things that have nothing to do with My Little Pony? Yeah, that did sound like a mouse. I don't know what the... Twilight, you again with the black dick. This just really reminds me of, this really reminds me of, like, Rarity's, like, shit spa day by CO2 Inhaler Gamer. Because Twilight was doing the same thing of that. Just, no, Twilight, stop.
cooking process. Thank you, Mum. But while you seem to rely on
How do you even do that to an
a
apple?
certain amount of style
They're too small.
required.
I'm sorry. Okay, Rarity's gonna dance now? This is an interesting song, actually. What is that? Is that some kind of drill or something?
One lap.
Well, you're
Sucking fucking goddamn thing.
Thank you.
now. If you'll all excuse me, I have some more
Okay.
chores to do. In the chores.
There they are.
You might think simple means more. It's less.
Got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time.
Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time.
Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, we're going back to the apples falling on everybody now.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go give me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing.
Yeah, what was up with your face there, Rarity?
Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
It's him. He's him. He's missed it.
Whoa.
Done.
What are you saying?
Oh, is that so? Yes, indeed. Dude. No.
Oh no! Oh, Rarity's gone ape shit now. Oh no! Good animation for the blood though. What happened to the knife? It like melted to pieces.
There's the Rarity I know.
Oh, Jack. I'm sorry I said
Oh, Jack.
You're a true friend who probably knows me better than I know myself. I don't know what I was thinking wearing this dick outfit.
I kind of know how you feel.
That's all for today. Tungus for watching? Was that meant to be thanks for watching or thunks for in terms of what mainly happened in this YTP, this has to be like one of the most gross MLP YTPs I've ever seen. But regardless, it's still a good YTP, but Justin Bieber and now just Abraham, folks, I'll let you finish this sentence for me.
Well, you guys go out and do some real Halloween things, like trick-or-treating or Halloween parties or whatever it is you guys do, so not this, please.
Thank you, Abraham, folks. MLP YTP, Rarity, Tree, and Justin is Baby by DreamWarriorFish. So yeah, to DreamWarriorFish, very good job on this YTP. Yeah, good animation. Like, there wasn't really much sentence mixing, but the visuals, like, this is one of those YTPs where, you know, you really show off the visuals and, you know, like, the customized animation. So yeah, I'm a fan of YTPs like that as well. So yeah, to DreamWarriorFish, very good job on this. So, yeah, I believe this YTP was from like last year's Halloween or 2014 or so. I'm not really sure, but yeah, this is still good. Yeah, I still applaud DreamWarriorFish for making this. And what Justin Bieber was doing to I gotta get that image out of my head now. Like, seriously, I can't even show that. I might even censor it. But yeah, and with the tree. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, there was something in the beginning that says Rarity's having sex with a tree. And, yeah, it would make sense why, you know, Spike shot himself, like, through the head with, you know, like, an automatic rifle. Because, you know, he's being cheated on, so yeah, that would make sense. Okay, I'm sorry. But, yeah, just... Yeah, and this YTP was obviously based on the Simple Ways episode from Season 4. And... yeah, just... yeah, very good animation with, like, the blood and... I don't even want to give credit to the part where Justin Bieber and the Sparta guy is, you know, doing that to Rarity. Ugh, no. And Twilight again with the black. You know what I'm talking about. The black thing from the YTP Rarity's Shit Spa Day by in CO2 Inhaler Gamer. No. It's like the second time they use that joke. Like, Twilight, why? You really want the black... Okay, this is enough sex talk for now. But, yeah, just DreamWarriorFish, very good job with this YTP. The customized animation was good, and the blood, and you know, the smoking, and, you know, the assault rifle, and the Nazi... Okay, no, those aren't cool. But, yeah, just... So yeah, that was MLP YTP, Rarity, Tree, and Justin is whatever by DreamWarriorFish. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy both these reactions. The creepypasta reaction, I don't know if you guys skipped over it, but for those of you who chose to stay throughout the video, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, just like Abraham Folks said, just. Please don't do any of whatever you did in the just don't do anything that was done in the YTP, seriously. Actually go out and do some actual traditional trick-or-treating, or, you know, go to Halloween parties, or whatever it is you do on a Halloween. Anything but this. Please. But, yeah, so, I hope you guys enjoyed the Halloween special. I had a lot of fun making it, and, yeah, I could have chose better things to react to, but these are things that I wanted to react to for this Halloween. And maybe by next Halloween I'll have more things to sort out for the next Halloween special next year, but I have to wait till next year, so yeah, just, you guys have fun this Halloween, just go out trick-or-treating, or go to a party, or maybe just stay home, or have a party, just whatever it is you do for Halloween. And I will see you guys in the next What's that noise? Wait. Oh no. Oh no.